I highly encourage you to start recording videos on the roof because if a picture's worth 1,000 words, a video's worth 1,000,000. The best people in the industry that sell roofs today record videos. The best people in the country, not the best in your state, not the best in your city, not the best in your company. The best salespeople in the country, the ones who go to the conferences and get up on these awards for selling 7 or 10 or $12 million a year, those guys record videos on every roof. But the number one objection that I get to this is it takes too long to take the pictures and annotate them. I want to run a little math experiment with you guys. How much a roof costs in your market? Almost everywhere else, the price is pretty similar. So this math will work out about the same. Okay. 16,000 is the price of a roof. So we're going to go times 0.08. So put that at 8% commission. So that's what a roof is. That's what a roof is worth. Now, let's say you're doing a very modest 2 appointments per day times 20 days in a month, 5 days a week, 2 appointments per day. This is like a part-time job. So that's 40 inspections a month. Let's say you're closing at 27%. Let's give it 30% times 0.3. So you're closing 12 deals a month. So 12 deals a month times, what did we say that was? 1280 a roof? Yeah. So 12 deals a month times 1280 a roof, $15,000 a month. Not a bad job. Now, here's the thing. If I open Company Cam right now, so in Company Cam, there's a feature in your camera settings that shows you how to do it. So you scroll down and you flip on edit mode. And what that does is every time you take a photo, it prompts you to do an edit. So when you as a salesperson, you might be doing this. It goes up on the roof, climbs up to the peak, stands at the peak, opens up their camera and goes in a circle because the boss said take 80 pictures. Every time someone breaks the lamp and they're sure that light was already broken or that gutter was already broken or that other thing, the first thing they do is walk into the sales office and say, guys, take more pictures, because they just want a chance to prove that it wasn't them. But just take more pictures, improve the sales experience. No. Okay. And I'm going to take some pictures. So there's a picture. My edit mode's on. Okay. So I'm going to draw a box, protect air conditioner with board. And then I'm going to slide that box up, make it a little bigger for my air conditioner. And then I'm going to draw a little arrow. Or like this, say like, because again, this is my visual work order. Lay out tarps. Okay, save. And go to my next thing. Take a picture. And we're going to say exposed nail head will leak soon. Save. Take another picture. All right. And then we're going to go, what else do we want to do? Okay, we're going to say will install metal valley here. Autocorrect is taking care of me today. Okay, so how long did that take? So first one was at 9:46:08, 9:46:37, 9:46:52. So to annotate 3 photos took me less than a minute. So let's say you have to take 40 photos. We did the measurement on it and the close rates went up about 20%. The easy math is like 7%. So like 25 goes to 32, 30 goes to 37. We have a client and we have 3 clients in the same market within an hour's drive of each other. We have one client who followed the process perfectly last year. They had a 52% close rate at a 45% gross profit. If you take 40 photos, you have to annotate 0.7, that's 28 photos. It took me less than a minute to annotate 3. So divide by 3, that's how many minutes it would take you to annotate the photos. 10 minutes. Let's double it. So you do 40 estimates a month, remember, because we said 2 a day times 20 days. Okay, that's 40 estimates a month times 20 minutes to annotate your photos. That's 800 minutes a month. Divided by 60, that's 13 hours of work a month. So now we said you were selling at 30% close rate. We're going to go under. We're going to say instead of 7% increase, for you, special person, only 5%. So you do 40 appointments a month and you go to 0.35 close rate. So I'm selling 14 deals a month. 14 deals a month times 18,000, or no, we said 16,000. 16,000 times 0.08. That's $17,920. Now, what did we say before? It was 15,360. So minus 15,360. So an additional $2,500 a month. How many hours did we say it was going to take? An extra 13.33 hours. So 2560 divided by 13.33 hours, that's $192 an hour. I think the question that you're asking is, what about if it's an insurance roof? Should I still do this? Yes. Yes, you should do it on an insurance roof. Because if the only thing you're doing is getting off a roof and going, damage, sign this, you're going to get crushed by a company like Monarch Roofing that goes, here's our inspection report, here's 40 photos, here's all of our annotations, here's a 12-page deck on why if you choose to file a claim, you would probably want to work with us and what it's going to be like filing a claim. By the way, if you'd like to work with us, this is how you do it. Sign this. You're going to get crushed by those people. But this is $192 an hour. I could find anyone, any salesperson. I could train them to say the same words, a presentation, right? Typically nowadays, most of my customers, right, walk around on the car, right? Like just train them really well and then train them to take 40 photos and annotate 28 of them really like to the standard that I showed, where it makes the customer go, I never would have thought of that. And I guarantee you they'll beat guys that have 2 years, 3 years experience.